How do you start with Otter AI? What is Otter AI? Basically, this tool is a meeting assistant, as we've been seeing. It essentially takes automatic transcripts and summaries of our meetings. Interestingly, it treats your one-on-one meetings as regular meetings, making summaries and more. We can use it for free. Here we have some explanations about transcriptions in English, French, or Spanish. These are the languages available at the moment. There's a limit of 300 monthly transcriptions or 300 minutes, which is quite a lot. 30 minutes per chat or import 3 audio-video files lifetime. As we upgrade, we'll get unlimited imports and transcriptions of audio and video files. How to create an account in Ulla. An AI for summarizing interviews and meetings. Basically, we click start for free and it offers us a 7-day trial, okay? We'll go with the basic plan. As you see, we can continue with Google, Microsoft, or just enter an email. It might ask you for something, okay? Calendar access is normal as it's used for scheduling calls. Click next for a brief intro about the program. You can invite others to your workspace. We'll skip extra questions and continue for free, alright? And just like that, we're in. Here we have the interface. Alright, let's talk about adding Potter to our meetings and conversations, okay? Basically, it'll transcribe our conversation, giving us a summary. That's what this AI is for. We'll have this window on the right side. If we open this drop down, okay, where it says record a live meeting, we can paste the URL to add Potter. It'll be an extra user that won't talk, just listen and take notes. We can paste the config there. We can make the AI join meetings I host or select manually, right? Then it says note 3E. And you can share notes with just me, my whole team, or calendar guests. It tells us we can connect additional calendars through Google or Outlook in the calendar section, okay? It'll start importing all calendars and prompts. Open your email calendar. Okay, from here we can add meetings using this tool. We set up a meeting and this way others will know to join if we give them access, right? So that's how the calendar works, how we use it, and how we can invite others, okay? Basically, we send the link if they haven't joined automatically, okay? After adding it to the calendar, we send the link and they're set. How to connect various extensions to our AI hotel before starting our chat. Before we begin, we should be prepared. Basically, we can go to apps, and in applications, we'll see all the apps we can connect, like Slack, which is a workspace for easily inviting contact, Salesforce, HubSpot, a CRM, Zoom, Dropbox, Google, and Microsoft. I also want to mention that here you can set up notifications, security, plans, meetings, and general settings. Alright, so how does Otter AI work? Well, it has various uses. As we mentioned, we can record. For example, I'll go to general or folders. We can create a folder and name it test, okay? Inside test, as you can see, we can add a link to start recording a meeting. And well, I've just started a meeting now, okay? A Google Meet here. As you can see, the page itself asks if I want to allow access. I'll click allow and copy the link, either from here or from copy information. Basically, what I'm going to do now is paste the link into Otter AI, okay? Now it's recording me. Look, after a moment, this popped up wanting to join, okay? That's Edge Note Taker, so I'll admit it. Right now, Edge Note Taker is essentially Otter AI, okay? And Otter AI should be taking notes. See how it's been processing for 11 seconds. I'm not sure if these 11 seconds are from the meeting chat, but basically you add the link and it works, right? I was a bit impatient and didn't wait, but it ends up adding the person, the bot here, okay? You give it access to join. As you can see, it's muted and you can keep talking and all that. It'll take notes of the ongoing conversation, right? Here, I've gone to the home page, okay? I've gone to home where you see your recent activity. As you can see, I've made a note, okay? I've done a transcription, and now as you can see, it's doing this kind of transcription. Seems I've set the language to English, see? As you can see, it's set to English, and we'd need to change that in the settings. Go to settings, okay? Go to applications, then language, and change it to Spanish. Not sure if it'll start transcribing correctly in Spanish now. Let's see. No, we'd have to start over, okay? But anyway, it's capturing the transcription there for you to see. Let's say we're using Other AE, and we're unsure why it's not transcribing correctly. For instance, I don't really understand what it's explaining here. Let's close this call and see if I can end it too. The recording should stop now. Okay, I'm going to hit stop. Yes, turning off. And that's where the transcription ends. So, how can we make it transcribe correctly? Basically, go to settings, then general, and at the bottom select your language. As you can see, right now there's only English, Spanish, and French. Does this mean there are no other languages? No, for more languages, you need to get a paid plan. I think there are more options then. It doesn't say here, honestly. I won't lie to you. I thought it used to say that. I think there were more languages if you paid, okay? So let me show you how to create a new meeting. Now we'll grab the link for the guest to join. We'll go to General or any other channel. Go to Home, click Meeting, paste the link, hit record, and it'll join. For today's schedule, I'll add the autopilot, okay? So it can be added to my meeting. Record now activates my microphone. We'll wait a bit for author to join. It takes about 30 seconds to connect, just so you know. Got the invite, I'll admit them, and now they're listening. I hope you can all hear me too, alright? Right now it's taking notes. It should be taking notes in Spanish, okay? Let's see how well it does. Perfect, it's doing great, okay? For non-Spanish speakers, it's capturing every word correctly. That's how you fix the error. Change language, remove and add the bot. Let's assume you've been at it for a while, okay? Having various conversations with different people, and you want to share the conversations you've had, the transcripts of your conversations, so others can come and view the transcription, ask questions about the transcripts and more in Otter AI. So how can we do that? Basically by sharing our files with people we want to invite. So we'd share this conversation, for example, we want to share it because it's been very insightful and because we've been asked to. Also, it seems we even have the recording. If we hit play, we can listen to the recording. It's working perfectly. It's been recording my audio and we simply hit share. Here we just add our colleague's email and that's it, okay? Obviously they need access, that's it. Sharing is that easy. Let's say we're in Otter, okay? We've connected the bot to record our conversation as I've explained in previous videos. How can we replay the conversation we've had? It's been recording us and it's made a transcription here. In fact, it seems it's still recording. No, it's not recording anymore, okay? So how can we listen to the transcription it's made for us? Well, first of all, we have the transcript here, okay? But this part below, where it says 1.55 comma, you can have up to 30 minutes free. This is the audio. If I press play, it works perfectly, okay? My voice is low quality, but we can hear the conversation. I think the image, this is an image, okay? We can't see the video. If we're recording the screen, we'd better actually record it, okay? If it's something important. But we can listen to the audio here to replay the conversation, okay? Also with Otter AI chat, we can ask questions about the conversation and it'll access the info. I'm clarifying this so you don't waste time. How can we take notes or ask questions about a meeting we've had with another AI? Let's go to home. Say we had a meeting a minute ago. Here's the full transcript of that amazing meeting. Obviously, there's nothing here right now. First, we have the summary option for a great overview. Plus, there's iChat where I can ask anything about my conversations. This is basically Otter iChat. The tool here called Otter. It's the same, but we have it on the right. So I ask what was discussed. I'll ask in English. I ask, what did I talk about in my last meeting? It says, I don't have access to meeting details as I wasn't in that conversation. Right, because this AI only has access to this conversation, not all of them. It's Otter AI chat that has access to everything. I asked it to summarize our conversation and it noted it was in Spanish. Basically, it mentions AI is taking perfect notes, explaining exactly what I said. There's not much info here, but if this were a longer meeting, we're limited to half an hour here, okay? With the paid version allowing 10 hours, you could just ask questions instead of re-listening. This is super useful, especially for online teachers. Just imagine that, right? Or for anyone doing online classes and meetings. This tool can be so beneficial for your students that it's a no-brainer if you have an online course with meetings or services. For instance, when showcasing a product or offering a service, you can record it, so you have the audio recording too. You can ask questions and instead of them asking you, they can revisit what you've done. It has tons of uses, especially for people who use these kinds of tools like online recordings, right? These online meetings were so productive and life-saving back then. I wish we'd had these tools earlier. I bet some people will really maximize its potential. Once again, we have Otter here, which can access all the information we've been recording, right? As you can see, it's in beta, but it works pretty well. Alright, to wrap up, let's explain one of the last features, which is essentially our ability to create transcription. Beyond copying a meeting URL, we can record or import a file. In this case, I'll hit record, and as you can see, I'll start talking. Since I've set the language to Spanish, it'll transcribe what I'm saying in real time. Basically, it's text, or more accurately, speech to text. That's what this tool is doing for me. Now, you might ask, what's the use of this? Well, it can be helpful if you're recording something or explaining it to someone else so they can access not just the recording. I'll pause it now. If I check now, yes, here's the recording. Not sure if I can play it yet. It might be processing, but I assume so. Look, I can play it. This can be really useful when working with a team. Plus, after getting this audio, like a WhatsApp voice message, you import it and ask what did they say. For a 10-minute audio, what are the key points of the WhatsApp message? That can be really useful. So that's it. All right, here's a detailed comparison of Otter's various plans. The basic plan, which you can use to test the tool a bit. Then there's Pro and there's Business. There's also a discount for students and teachers, which is great. You can contact them if you have a school and express interest in their product. If you have a school, you know how to do this. The Pro plan is $8 monthly or with 51% off if paid annually. It's $8 monthly or $17. Business is $30 or $20 annually. The basic plan allows teams of up to 5 users. Pro has 5 paid users. Business has 25 paid users. It offers English speech to text and name identification. It automatically links audio and video files from Dropbox, which is pretty cool. Zoom recordings for business and enterprise are saved in the cloud for more advanced users. Number of concurrent meetings. We have 1 pilot, but teams might need several meetings at once. We can have up to 3 at once with a set number of minutes per user. Max transcription time is unlimited for real-time recording and transcribing. For $30 a month, we get unlimited file imports and transcriptions. So that's how this tool works, okay? Without paying, you can only play 1. But paid users get skip silence, which cuts out silent parts so you only hear the actual content directly. It shows that support is prioritized and such. So yeah, what it offers is really interesting and worthwhile. I think it's a great tool if you're a teacher or someone offering online services and need to hold regular meetings for some reason, not just for your own access, but so people can have notes from those meetings. It could be very useful, right? There are free ways to do what this tool does, but this tool centralizes everything, putting it all in one place instead of having to upload recordings, store them somewhere, or post them on YouTube for free. Then use YouTube's transcription, take that transcript and pass it through an extension or send the link to Google LM Notes, for example. Based on the link and database, you can ask questions. Yes, it can be done for free. Would I pay for it? Well, considering what I just explained, it depends on your patience and budget. I mean, it costs me nothing to upload a meeting to YouTube. People can listen. I share the link and you can take that link, input it to LM Notes and ask any questions you want. True, it won't be shared like here and there are benefits. I'm not denying that, just proposing an alternative. So thank you very much for listening.